Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Nick Reviews. And today from Spiral Studios, we're going to be unboxing and reviewing the brand new Titanus Behemoth. Let's check out this figure. Alright guys, here is from Spiral Studios, I guess their Hall of Fame line, Titanus Behemoth, one of my favorite titans in the Monsterverse that we've only seen once and a couple of times in comic books. But before I get to the actual unboxing, make sure you like, subscribe, and you hit that notification button so you never miss another video. Make sure to check out my social media links will be posted in the description. But anyways, let's get to this Titanus Behemoth. But anyways, this is my first ever Spiral Studios figure. I have no clue what I'm looking at. I don't know what it's gonna look like. I don't know what it's gonna feel like, but I am excited. Like I said, this is from the Hall of Fame line. I believe this is anywhere between 20 to 25 centimeters. Obviously, I'll give you the corrections on the screen. But yeah, I'm excited. I love the box. Once again, I always wish, instead of them putting the actual toy on there, that they will put the actual monster from the movie on there so we can see what that looks like. All right, so let's take a look at the box really quick. Then you got the rest of Behemoth there. You got the back of the box. Take some precautions. Don't put it anywhere high. There's just a lot of precautions on here. Okay, guys. So this is not a toy. This is for display. Don't put it in the sun, you know. So you got disclaimers. You got legendary. You got the Monsterverse. All right, and this side over here is the tusk. All right, and then the top says Spiral Studio. And what's the bottom say? And the bottom is empty. All right, so first time opening Spiral Studio figure. Let's see what we are getting. All right, so here we are. The tusks are not connected. I hope that's on purpose. That's kind of scary if it isn't, because look at it right. Adjust this. Look at it right here. It looks like it's supposed to be adjusted, but I don't know if they took it out because they were afraid that it might get broken or something. So let's cross our fingers that, as you can see here, the tusks are out. Let's cross our fingers and make sure they did this on purpose. All right, so I don't see any tape or anything, so it looks like it should just come out pretty easy. All right, once again, ooh, I smell that paint and fume high here. All right, so yeah, it looks like it does come out. It has like some type of square thing here. Doesn't look broken or anything, so let's cross our fingers that this was all done on purpose. All right, let's take Behemoth out, and here's the empty thing. All right. Wow, that paint is strong. Whew. He looks weird without his tusk thing on. And this is a lot smaller than I thought it would be. So I think this is closer. I want to say closer to like 10 inches maybe. Could be wrong. All right. Oh, this is way lighter than I thought it would be. Yeah, if this thing falls off somewhere high, you're breaking something for sure. All right, so let's take a look at the tusk first. All right, so here is the tusk. Like I said, it has that square thing here, so it looks like that's what goes inside. I'm glad it wasn't broken. It took me 2 months to get this thing, and then it took me, once it got in, and once my FedEx got it, it took me an extra 4 days. Okay, and I got this straight from Spiral Studio's website. But yeah, I like the color. I like how they did some wash on it to age the tusk pretty good. I also ordered Amulek. If you know who that is, these two, this one and Amulek, squared off in one of the comics that they had, and yeah, that's why I got Amulek as well. And plus, he looked cool, so I can't wait to get that one later on this year, hopefully. But yeah, here's one of the tusks, and then here is the other one. Not too much of a difference. Looks like there's a chip right here, but no big deal. You're not going to complain about that. Looks like there's a few, maybe from, some type of accident or something, or it going around in the box, because it was very loose in the box. So, but yeah, let's take a look at him close up. As you can see, here you got the spine down here. From what I've seen, this is black. I could be wrong, but I don't know. I've seen that video of him so many times. I like the fur. The fur looks real. There's two tones here. I'm going to show you what I was working on. My little project. You got the foot here. It says Spiral Studios 2025 Legendary. He just always looked cool. Like, he's different from the rest of them. Here's the back of the nails, which I really do like. It's really, really cool. Really dope. They did the two tones. I don't know. I just love it. You got the fur hanging down here. Whenever I painted my whenever I painted my 3D print, I was having trouble painting underneath here. So I wonder how they did this. It doesn't look like there's a seam or anything. Maybe they hit it very well. But yeah, you can tell there's a seam here for the head. I got pretty close to the way this looks, I think. You got the ear right there on mine. But yeah, let's throw these tusks on. All right, so that looks pretty simple. Let's back them up. Yeah. Yeah, went in pretty simple here. Make sure you get it in close. You definitely want to be careful with these things, especially right here. It looks like they can come off, as you can see here. You can see already like a broken piece right here. So, but no big deal. I can take like a brown thing and do something there. So, but it's very loose. I guess it's not to be played with, but you would think that'd be more cinched in there. But yeah, see the little eyes right there. Yeah, I think they did a really good job. Like I said, I thought it would be a little bit taller, but I love it. It's really, really cool. Really no huge complaints about it whatsoever. I love the ears. I love how they did that right there. So yeah, there's really not a lot. Here's the back here, back foot. I don't think I showed that part. Pretty dope. Yeah, overall, I think they did an amazing job. A lot lighter than I thought it would be. I thought it would be, heavier. But, definitely want to be careful not put this anywhere where it would fall down. Because, yeah, you're breaking something. Tusk, something is going to be broken on the way down. So, But yeah, let's do some comparisons real quick. All right. So here is Evolved Godzilla from Playmates. Definitely bigger than him. Definitely should be bigger than him. I think in the comic book where we saw him and Godzilla, Godzilla was bigger than him anyways. So, yeah, pretty cool. Bow to your king, Behemoth. All right. Still think that's a pretty cool Playmates toy right there. And last but not least, my print. I still haven't done a video on it, but you can see it's way bigger. I was trying to make this as close to like a Playmates toy, try to give it that feel like it's his tusks are old, the wash on there like they did here, and didn't try to do too much detail. As you can see, the big hands right here. Try to make it as Playmates as possible. Like if Playmates was the one doing this, I made it black here because from what I've seen, it is black, and then mine's are hooves back here. So it's just the way the 3D print came out. So I just painted it black here, like a manufacturer who would be manufacturing hundreds of these would do. Make it one plain color and go from there. So, but I actually do like both of them. I'm gonna finish clear coating this one eventually. But yeah, those are my two Behemoth. My Playmates one that I've made, and then from Spiral Studio. All right, guys. Well, there you have it. Behemoth from King of the Monsters has finally arrived. And like I said, this is my first Spiral Studios. But guys, as always, thank you so much for supporting the channel. Thank you for your likes, your comments. Thank you for subscribing. And also, don't forget to hit that notification so you never miss another video. But as always, guys, until next time, me and Titania's Behemoth, we're out of here. Peace.